Alright, so here I am outside, Dan Murphy from Kingsford, just stocking up on Red Bull. Why Red Bull? Because it's the Red Bull Shabbat. You see, this week in Shul we're going to be reading about the command God gave to the Jews to take a pure red cow, a pure red bull, sacrifice it, and mix the ash, burn it on the altar, mix the ashes in water, and then sprinkle it on top of someone who has become ritually impure. And through this process, the person who's impure will become pure. And interesting that the person who did this whole purification process, the priest, would become impure, which is a fascinating idea. It doesn't make any sense why the person doing the purification becomes defiled in the process of making someone else healed and pure. And yet, such is a relationship. To have a beautiful relationship, especially one with God, there are commands that we have that make sense, and there are some commands that just don't make sense. And yet, interesting, in a relationship, when you do those things that don't make sense, that is what leads to a deepening of the relationship. Not everything has to make sense in your mind. Not everything has to be on your terms. But when we do something for someone else, because it's on their terms, that is what is a true beautiful relationship, and will make life richer and more deep and meaningful. And so l'chaim, I can't wait to have my drink on Shabbat, and let's focus on our relationships, and let's ask ourselves, what are those things that we do for ourselves in our relationships, and what are those things that we can do better? How can we do something for someone else on their terms? Shabbat Shalom.